This afternoon on Live, Laugh, Believe, we talk about
Twilight. Okay. I'm just saying. I just like to point this out. That Twilight, in my opinion, no offense to you, you little dick riding Twilight. I'm sorry, this is gonna come off as a rant, but
you just hated on like every girl.
Twilight ruined what vampires are, what they're supposed to be. They ruined vampires. You know, I mean, if you look at today, if you ask the teen what a vampire is, they would say they are handsome teenagers who are romantic and
want to love you forever.
They sparkle in the sunlight. What is this monstrosity here?
You want to refrain? We can refrain from swearing in this entire episode. We're gonna try that.
It's gonna be very hard for me.
Very hard.
Okay. Go ahead. You speak before I blow up. So okay.
Twilight is like the culmination of everything wrong with cinema and the idealisms in girls these days. I mean, it used to be Barbie. Everyone would hate Barbie's anti-feminist. You know,
what was our Twilight like when we were growing up? What was our stupid movie that everybody was into?
Our stupid movie?
Yeah, because you know how Twilight's like the big thing now for these little kids that are 13.
No, when we grew up, we didn't have these kind of obscene fascinations. You know, start off with the Jonases. What the hell happened? Those guys, I'm so happy it was short-lived.
Yeah.
Messy.
I'm just saying, boy bands weren't pretty, but some of them still, you know.
But when we had a boy band, we had NSYNC, we had Backstreet Boys.
And boy bands birthed like great artists now as Justin Timberlake, who's doing his thing.
Our boy bands were just boy bands. We didn't have TV shows, movies, cinema, exploitation of these guys. What is this whack? Okay, so you know what I'm saying? The Jonases, the Hannah Montanas, all this noise about these people. We didn't have that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that Twilight nowadays, you know, girls are like, oh my god, all I want to do is grow up and date a vampire. I'm like, no, you don't. That's not right.
That's not what a vampire is.
That's terrible. Go watch like John Bon Jovi's rendition.
That's what I'm saying.
Vampires and Vampires 2000.
Vampires aren't supposed to sparkle in the sunlight. They're not supposed to be romantic.
No.
I mean, if they are romantic, for a second, and then they bite your neck, and you know, it's horror.
It's not a love bite, my friend. It's a bite. I'm trying to suck your blood and take your life soul.
That's what I'm saying.
Life soul. Life force.
Vampires are not good things.
They're
not meant to be.
Neither are werewolves.
Not saying that vampires are real. We're just saying that Well, yeah. Do you think they are?
Okay, you know what? That leads into the. I believe vampires are real to a certain extent. There are certain people who enjoy drinking blood.
Okay.
And they believe it gives them life powers, makes you live longer and such. And the original Bram Stoker's Dracula. I don't know exactly how that went, but I remember the idea that there was a Count Dracula or whatever you call him, and after he killed his enemies, he'd drink their blood. And I mean, that seems like a logical explanation. So if that's what a vampire is, then I believe in that.
Vampires are supposedly, devils work, and they fear the cross. Like, they fear everything God. That's why holy water works. And
sparkle.
They don't sparkle in the sunlight. Oh! I don't know if you know this, because I've seen the Twilight movies, unfortunately.
I haven't, actually.
And the Twilight movies state that vampires do not enjoy eating... they only eat the blood of, cows. They don't suck on human blood. They don't enjoy that. They do cows and caribou and
certain movies and things, renditions, and more realistic than Twilight, have explained, and I mean, we're just following off of media here, that the animal blood for vampires isn't healthy. They don't enjoy it, and neither do they like it.
Yeah.
And I mean, coupled with the fact that they sparkle?
That's what I'm saying.
Sparkle? Are you kidding me? Nobody
sparkles.
What is this? Yeah. Wait, when's the last time you've seen a vampire? He's in the sun and he's died and he starts looking gay. He looks fabulous.
There's nothing true about what they say vampires are.
No gay.
Which pisses me off.
They're cool.
And same with werewolves. Werewolves, I don't think there's anything such thing as close to a Jacob Black and an Edward Cullen.
I'm just saying, if you were a werewolf, okay, a vampire I can see because you live forever, right?
Yeah.
But a werewolf, you would sure as heck not look half as muscular and like that. if you were legit werewolf and became a human, you would not look like that. Nope, that never happens.
Yeah.
Werewolves is like old and sketchy creatures, and they're like, come on, nowhere. They feed on people in the night. It's not even like a vampire will just like bite you and suck your blood. A werewolf will like tear you apart.
It's just sad that the generation coming now is not gonna see vampires and werewolves for what they were originally like. They're not. You know, Twilight ruined it in my opinion.
Twilight's destroying the childhood favorites we grew up with. I mean, like eventually there's gonna be like a Frankenstein where Frankenstein's like, oh, yeah, I'm just a cool guy.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, we used to get scared. Our moms would be like, "Oh, look, like a vampire would get you in the night." We'd be like, freaking the fuck out. Or sorry, freaking bejeebers out. But
good save.
But see, I'm just saying that like now they're gonna think Edward Cullen's gonna get them, like, and they're not gonna be afraid of that. They're gonna be like, okay.
I mean, now though, if you go online, you can find certain places where these girls are like, you know, I want a guy to pretend to be a vampire, and
Yeah,
you know, I want to.
Not right.
What is this?
You're not supposed to be happy to be.
You don't be attracted. You're supposed to run.
You don't
really,
invite
really
vampires into your house. You don't do all of that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is for the still believers. Remember, you know the basic facts that. At any point, did Edward walk? Because I swear it is said that. Well, I never read the books nor have I watched it, and I know some people are like, "Oh, you can't hate because you never read the book." Well, you know what?
I don't want to read the book.
I don't want to read the book. I'm sorry, but I can't even put.
We know it not from the trailers and stuff.
Yeah,
but you can't say that with me because I've seen the movie.
Okay, did Edward not watch Bella while she slept?
Edward just went into her window, yeah.
Yeah, that no, no,
yeah.
No. That's not allowed. You can't do that. According to real lore and tale, for anyone who really knows, that vampire can't enter a house unless he's invited in by the owner, master, or anyone such. You know,
that's what I'm saying. But apparently they're more powerful than anything, you know. So they're
more powerful, and they're even more creepier. Cause I'm like, you know how that guy Dobson, whatever, you know, the common name, no, he was talking about, he wasn't talking about pedophiles, or rapists in Lincoln Park. He was talking about goddamn Edward. Because he's climbing in your windows. And he snatches your people up.
Look, listen. We're going to give you a list of what vampires are and the movies that you should watch to understand what a vampire is. Okay?
Also, if you guys have any ideas of what an actual vampire is, put it below. Because we'd like to read it. We want to know it. And if you comment good enough...
Twilight fans come on here and hate on us.
We'll talk about you next episode.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So
we'll have a special come up about
good vampire movie to your recalling number one.
Good vampire movie. Underworld was decent. I mean, it was really.
Underworld was pretty decent.
Yeah, people don't love Underworld as much.
Okay, back in our day, Blade was a big thing.
They stuck true.
Yeah.
Even though it was
still overrated and it was still
Blade 2 and 3 were
pretty mediocre, but they still stuck true to what a vampire is.
Yeah.
They want to kill you. Dusk Till Dawn, although very exaggerated vampires, it's still a vampire, and they're you know.
Dusk Till Dawn 2 and 3, not so much.
No. John Carpenter's Vampires with James Woods in the mask. That was I love that movie. Okay, that's what a vampire is.
More recently, if you kids are more into kids. If not more so, if you're into it, Fright Night came out, and they keep the basic principles of a vampire pretty true. It's more.
Seen it.
Oh, you haven't?
No, I haven't seen it.
Kid Cudi's also featured in that. Pick up his album, pick up his track, pick up anything about Kid Cudi. He is some wonderful music right there. Yeah, but Fright Night, he keeps true to the idea. I mean, it's pretty well done. It has some famous actors. You guys will recognize them. It's a good idea. What else is another vampire movie?
The Lost Boys. The
Lost Boys.
Okay, that is a vampire.
Lost Boys is exactly what a vampire is.
Yeah, they have fun in the night and they kill people. They don't have fun and make love to people. They, you know.
Vampires don't make love. They have sex and they eat you.
Yeah.
Eat you
alive. Okay.
I don't need to stress this enough that it's not nice. Vampires do not make good lovers.
That's what I'm saying.
We do. No.
Yeah. Well, no. See, apparently though, to kind of go against what you just said though, it is said that when a vampire bites you, like a girl, especially in the thigh and in bed, it is supposed to feel good. But
yeah, I've heard of that, but I'm just saying that's because when he bites you, I'd assume it's like the same kind of You know how when a mosquito bites you,
Yeah.
it spits things into you so you don't feel the bite right away, and it clogs your blood and whatnot. I assume a vampire does the same kind of thing. It makes you feel good while it's trying to kill you.
That's true.
Because, I mean, otherwise, why would you want to be bitten?
Yeah.
But, in the end, you die.
Yeah.
You die. No two ways about it. Straight up, you die.
We're at the 10-minute mark. So,
Oh, yeah, so, please subscribe.
please subscribe, comments,
And videos.
This is Rick,
This is Calvin.
and we don't like Twilight.
This is Live, Laugh, Blue.
Live,
We love Believe. What am I trying to... God, Twilight got me on like fuzzy.
We're at 10:35. Hurry up.
This is the Live, Laugh, Believe crew signing out.
All right. Peace.